I am so perplexed. There's so much about this golf swing that's difficult. For instance, on the backswing, as I start the backswing, do I push the club away with my left hand and my left arm? Or maybe I want to take it inside, so I quickly cock my right wrist and take it inside and then come. Oh my gosh, this is so hard, so difficult. What to do? I think I'm going to grab a club and work this out. Would you join me? Just a couple days ago, a fella came to me, pretty good golfer, fairly good swing, probably single-digit handicapper, maybe a 7, 8, 9. But now he started hitting it really bad. You know why? Because he started thinking and wondering. He said, I wonder, on my takeaway, do I keep the club face square, push the club away, the club head away with my left hand, keeping it square to the ball? Or maybe he said, do I push it away? Do I take it away, cocking my wrist? Do I come from the inside? Do I come straight down? Watch. You ready? Perfect. Why? I'll tell you why. The first 2 feet, taking it away. The first 18 inches, taking it inside. That's not important. There are two important distances in the golf swing. One is 2 feet. 1 foot away from the ball coming into it, and the other following through here. So from here to here, on the downswing, you've got to be square, right here. Everything else that gets you to there doesn't matter if you're here. The fun thing about the golf swing is there are guys that take it outside and who loop it. Guys take it inside, loop it down the line, everything. Bobby Jones also said, now listen to this, the most important distance in the golf swing is 6 inches. That's the difference between your ears. That's what's in your brain. And you start getting your brain overactive in the golf swing, you're done. Keep it simple. I want to talk to you about the most weird golf swing on tour, and you know who it is. So we were talking about a golfer with a peculiar golf swing who is enormously successful. A United States Open Golf Championship, a PGA Tour Player of the Year, a fellow who won over $70 million on tour with a peculiar swing. His name? Jim Furyk. Jim Furyk grew up in Pennsylvania, then moved out in the Pittsburgh area. His father, Mike, was a pro. Now you wonder, gee, his dad is a pro. How does Jim Furyk have such a weird golf swing? David Faraday called it, it's a golf swing that looks like an octopus fell out of a tree, you know, just all arms all over the place. But it's a great golf swing because it has to do with coming from the inside and the use of hips. Jim Furyk, his dad explains it this way. He underturns his hips on the backswing and overturns them on the downswing. We've talked about the use of the hips. Think about that. Underturn them on the backswing, overturn them on the downswing, and come way inside, which is what he does. So he kind of looks like this. And you go, gosh, that's ugly. It may be a little bit awkward. It may be like trying to kill a snake with one arm while you're in a phone booth, as Gary McCord said. It is strange, but it is a golf swing that works because that 2 feet that we talked about, coming into the ball and following through down the line, is what Jim Furyk does so well. He was taught these principles by his father, Mike, and he used them to become one of the great golfers of our era. Jim Furyk. His swing is not pretty, but boy, does he win. Why do I do all this? The marathons, the world records, the YouTube channel. It's about the children. I have a children's charity, a 501c3. You can help. Help the Ironman, help the children. Go to the titles below and click more. Thank you. I want to talk about fathers for just a second, and especially my dad. Like so many of us baby boomers, my father was a World War II hero. Fought mostly in Africa. Later he became head of sports at U40 in Norfolk, Virginia, and then retired to private business, and then went to college and seminary and became an ordained minister, which he served faithfully for over 20 years. Just a great man. Loved sports. Got me interested in baseball. He coached me in high school basketball, and of course got me interested in the game of golf. Dad was an excellent golfer, very natural athlete. But as time passed, we never really competed, because when we started, well, he was up here and I was down here. But his game gradually deteriorated as he got older, and mine got better as I worked hard at the game. So there never was a time where we were really competing against each other. Maybe that was good, because we just enjoyed each other's company. But I remember, and Dad was German, so Dad never laughed out loud. I don't think I ever heard him laugh out loud. He'd go, yeah, that's funny. And so I did this practical joke on him one time. I laughed. It was good, but maybe I shouldn't have done it. Maybe it was disrespectful. But Mom and Dad had sent me some golf ball shaped soap, a little 3-pack for Christmas. Among my Christmas gifts, I'm 25, 26 years old. I go over in the summertime to play a couple of days with Dad out in central Nebraska, and some reason I put those golf balls, that soap, in my golf bag, and I am really hitting the ball well. Dad's going, hey son, you're really hitting the ball longer now. What do you got going for you? What have you been doing? And for some reason I said, Dad, it's the golf ball. It's the golf ball. It's 150 compression. Now, there's no such thing as 150 compression golf ball. Dad goes, what? I said, yeah, it's 150 compression. He said, well, let me hit one. I go, Dad, you can't hit one because you've got to have swing speed of 120, 125 miles an hour. You can't generate enough club hit. Well, let me give it a try. And he kept after me for about the next 3 or 4 holes. So finally I said, okay, Dad. He said, I'll tee it up for you. And I reach in and I get a piece of soap that looks like a golf ball. I put it on the tee for Dad, and he takes the club out and he's ready to hit it. And you can just see every fiber of his body. He is going to crush this golf ball. And I finally I said, now remember, Dad, you've got to really create club head speed to hit this. And he swings, and that piece of soap went into 1,000 pieces all over the place. And I'm sitting there trying not to really laugh. And Dad goes, wow, son, did you see that? That was my dad. So, lesson for you. I hope you had a good father. I hope you are a good father and a good grandfather, because this world today needs a lot more good men. May your golf game be great. May it be amazing. And may you and your life be absolutely amazing.